Yo, 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 what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is another exciting installment of the Roundtable Network News. I'm the franchise player, Double B Babbler, joined by Double J, Josh James, and Double H, Huskies Fun, well, HFH, I guess, Huskies Funhouse. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roundtable Network News. And let me give a couple quick shout outs real quick before we get started. Happy birthday to the one and only Chris Claus. Chris Claus, formerly of XPW. This guy has been around doing the most. Shout out to him. Happy birthday to Terry Kirk, a.k.a. Born Peace, former professional wrestler here in Portland, Oregon, brother of Tommy Celsius, a.k.a. Michael Kirk. Shout out to him. Yeah, man. Man, the news never stops, bro. It is Tuesday, and we are talking about WWE NXT. We're talking about breaking news. Ricky Starks. No longer Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks officially has become Ricky Saints.
Ricky Saints?
I don't know how I feel about that.
I feel It'll probably grow on. It'll probably grow, but we don't know yet.
Let me quote a friend of ours who's a member of the Roundtable family, Drew Nicholas. Saints isn't the worst they could have done. So
I mean, ain't wrong.
Yeah,
so he's not wrong. But Ricky Saints is now part of the NXT roster, WWE. We had Moose, the TNA X Division champion, show up to talk shit to Shane's favorite guy, Obafemi.
Mine too.
Oh yeah,
also
Obafeminist. But yeah, like that's some breaking news for that ass today. But let's talk about WWE Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
We had Raw a few days ago. Okay. The February 10th edition of Raw. Let's talk about that. Because man, oh man, the February 10th edition of Monday Night Raw did globally 2.8 million views.
Oh.
2.8 million. The February 3rd Raw did 3.1 million views globally. So man, it's crazy. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Dominic Mysterio, that dude is pulling in numbers. I can't wait to see what the numbers are for Raw from last Monday. But I will tell you this: Dirty Dominic Mysterio interrupting AJ Styles did 601,000 views, my friend. Then we had Dirty Dom Mysterio and Finn Balor have like a little argument. 729,000 views. So there's more reasons for you to hate Dominic Mysterio.
We know. Dominic.
Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast loves Dominic Mysterio.
We love Dirty Dom, brother. We love Dirty Dom.
If you saw our reaction of when he was in that tag team title match against the Road Raiders, you heard how we were excited when him and JD almost won the tag team title.
Yeah.
We're Dominic Mysterio fans.
We're Dirty Dom fans all day, every day, twice on Sunday. But speaking of WWE, Josh, let's talk about the Ring Boys scandal.
Oh boy. Yeah. This lawsuit's been going on since the 80s.
Look, this is courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider. Dude, this fucking report. Josh, read the report.
A Johnson report was filled by all participants in regard to the lawsuit filed against TKO Group Holdings, WWE, Vince McMahon, and Linda McMahon over allegedly abuse of underage ring boys in the 1980s and 1990s.
Okay, so let's stop right there. It is 2025. This scandal, this case has been going on so long. I mean, look, a motion was filed between the two sides that have agreed to, when the lawsuit once again became active, that the defendants would have 45 days to officially respond to the lawsuit and or their motion will be dismissed. So basically WWE is trying to say, yo, we filed a motion in the Supreme Court of Maryland. They got X amount of days before if they don't respond, then the case is going to be dismissed. The plaintiffs then have 21 days. Okay, so basically the motion, they'll have 45 days to officially respond to the lawsuit or the motion will be dismissed. So the plaintiffs will then have 21 days to respond to that motion, 45 days. So that is 66 days that this could potentially continue to go on. And if an amendment of a lawsuit was filed, the defendants would have 14 more days to respond. This thing is going on for a long time. This lawsuit, man, was brought by 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 former ring boys who worked for the WWF, the WWE, then known as the WWF, while underage in the 80s and the 90s. And this is before you guys were born.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thought of.
It's crazy. They allege that the McMahons failed to protect them from being abused by Mel Phillips, who worked as the ring announcer, and he oversaw the ring crew. Dude. McMahon is part of the Trump cabinet right now. What do y'all think of that?
The fact that it's still going on after all these years, it's a thing that should have never happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame that that it went on for how long until it officially came out. Just the fact that I saw a documentary about this, and I have no words. It's just one of those things. Like, I wish it didn't happen in wrestling, but sadly, it's I don't know.
Crazy. Well, let's go from one situation with the WWE to another. Courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider, Michael Cole comments on Corey Graves' WWE situation. This happened while he was on Logan Paul's podcast. So Michael Cole basically said this was a few weeks ago.
Oh,
or this was he talks about Corey Graves. The situation happened a few weeks ago. We were really upset when Corey Graves when he got moved back down to NXT. We even on this podcast, we were like, dude, why would you move him down there and then bring someone up from NXT and just replace him? Well, Michael Cole said this. That's a strange situation. He said something on social media that was critical of the company and then tried to explain that he was just trying to generate a storyline. So Cole's comments confirmed what PWInsider.com reporting on that event, which was that Graves decided to comment on the decision to move him to NXT, and he was unhappy about the situation. The WWE sent him home instead of Graves appearing originally planned on that week's NXT. Graves later deleted the social media comment and returned the following week to NXT, with his comments never being directly referenced on WWE programming. While there was an incorrect reporting that the situation was some sort of storyline work, that was never ever the case, as we noted at that time. So PW Insider noted that at the time that was never a work. On his own podcast, Booker T. Booker T noted that he and Graves were not cool at all, explaining certain things. I don't know, shouldn't be in the Twitter sphere just because I don't think it's their business, especially when comes to you and your boss and your job. Everybody wants to put their lives on Twitter with their followers and everybody as part of their lives. I don't know. I don't get that part right there. For me, I'm so glad I'm so disconnected from that stage of life. Look, we all know I don't like Booker T.
Yeah.
Booker T ruins everything for me. Booker T ruins everything for me. Okay? And me and Josh were talking about that before we came on air. Booker T ruined Moose showing up in NXT. He ruined it for me.
Yeah, man.
He ruined it for me. And I'm not even going to talk about it on the podcast because, I'm like no bread, no water, all meat. I don't get that. Whatever. Yeah, man. Yeah,
man.
Anyway, Michael Cole says that this is a strange situation. And he was confused about the whole thing. I'm glad that Corey Graves is back on NXT. Corey Graves is an amazing announcer. I don't know if it was a work shoot. I don't know. I'm just glad he's back on TV because I appreciate him over Booker T any day of the week. WWE did something today that totally shocked me. Triple H of all people, totally shocked me. This is courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider as well. The WWE announced on their Twitter page, WWE ID at WWE ID. Triple H of all people also announced it on his Twitter page. The WWE's first WWE ID champions will be determined in a tournament across the top indie wrestling promotions around the world. The WWE ID championships will then be defended on the indies.
Okay.
Stay tuned to this account for more news. Triple H showed the WWE. You know, I'm gonna show it too because it's Twitter.
I have it right here.
The Triple H tweet. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I do like the background of the old WWE championship belts and the Intercontinental title, but yeah,
pretty good.
You think they look good?
You like them?
I mean, they're okay.
Those belts are ugly as sin. I don't mean Sin Bodhi. I mean, they're just like
ugly as sin, and we're not talking about Jason Sullivan and Big Ugly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, dude. The WWE has so many goddamn belts. Now the WWE has independent titles. Now there's a WWE Indie Championship. Who said? How many people on Twitter I saw posting? Yeah, that Matt Cardona is about to become the WWE ID champion.
I can see it. And you know what? The funny thing is, Matt Cardona would roll with it too. He would make it his own. He would make that belt his own.
That was his way of reinventing himself without even reinventing himself.
And he literally could say, "See, I told you I'd be back with WWE, and I'm not even signed with them."
I love how MJ Ortiz on Twitter says, "You get a title, everyone gets a title," and it's a picture of Oprah doing the whole.
Oh,
you get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
Ooh.
It's crazy, man. I said it. It's crazy. Booker T style, man. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Oh man. Anyway, so WWE obviously cornering the market on the indies now, taking over everything. Something I heard a rumor.
Uh-oh.
I heard a rumor, and I haven't confirmed it. But a lot of people have said it, even on Sean Ross Sapp from 5 said it. A lot of people believe that Josh Alexander, friend of the channel, the Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, will be debuting in AEW soon.
Oh, I heard about this.
I went to Josh Alexander's Twitter page because Josh Alexander is a friend of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
He loves the Roundtable. Josh Alexander, also a Blacksmith Apparel athlete. You can look him up at Walking Weapon. Josh Alexander has apparently is taking on Steve Macklin at a wrestling show at Johnny I Pro Wrestling. So he's going to be wrestling in Toronto this Saturday. And then there's some rumors, like I said, there's rumors that he's going to be signing with AEW. I would love to see Josh Alexander go after the TNT title.
Yeah, I can see him going after that.
And bring his wife, Jay Chung, with him.
Oh.
Yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
I found something that's on Wrestle Talk, and it's the Hardy Boys made a video on Matt Hardy's Twitter. The Hardys return to WWE on next week's episode of NXT.
Wow.
Shit. Okay. Whoa. So we got Ricky Saints.
Mm-hmm.
And TNA and NXT's resident wise ass Wes Lee. Is that going to be his first feud?
Yeah,
believe so.
Oh man, Ricky Starks. I can't stop. Ricky Saints. I'm sorry.
Even though that's his name, we'll probably get used to saying it. But we're still gonna.
Good old RS.
Yeah.
We got used to Walter being called Gunther. So
no, we never did.
I mean, a lot of people did. I did.
I mean, I did too. So it might,
Yeah.
we might call him Ricky Saints, but from now on, get used to us. We're still going to call him Ricky Starks. Tony Stark's son.
Tony Stark's little kid.
That Tony probably doesn't know he has one.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, so many things happened today in wrestling, man. I mean, Josh Alexander could be possibly going to AEW. Until I see him step in the AEW ring, I'm not going to believe it.
Same.
Unless he says it first. I don't know. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's get into the reason why Shane is here.
Me.
Well, no. I want to say that for last.
Okay.
Let's talk about Joey Janela, courtesy of Steve Fernandez on PW Insider. Let's talk about Joey Janela undergoing surgery. So we all know Joey Janela got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He announced he announced that he's going to go. He's announced. Joey Janela announced on his Twitter, try saying that 5 times fast.
There you go.
He said, I've been going hard for the past 5 years nonstop. No major injuries since my knee, besides a few hiccups, but the streak has finally come to an unexpected end as I had major surgery today after complete decimation of my dominant arm. Worst part is coming to grasp to some facts that unfortunately some major plans in my life and career will have to come to a halt, but no one works harder when these situations happen. Thanks to WCW Crowbar, we all know Crowbar, Devin Ford. Again, as always, he is not only will he help me rehab me again, but in no time, but also help me arrange surgery. He is one of the very best dudes in the business, full of weirdos. In the coming months, I'll be putting out a lot of merch in different ways to make income. So I completely 100% dedicate myself to rehab. So I appreciate all the support. Thanks to everyone. See you soon, especially Atticus Cougar. Because Atticus Cougar is one that hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunate incident, he did get hurt, but glad he's on the mend after having a major surgery. Joey Janela spring break, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen during WrestleMania weekend in Vegas. Hopefully he gets himself better and not jump in the middle of the ring to hurt himself again, because would not be a good deal. Would not be a very good deal.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now we can go ahead and we can jump into the final story of today's episode. WWE 2K25. Shane, I know you and Josh are very excited about this.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
They announced the complete WWE 2K25 video game roster, who will make the franchise debut, and more. This is courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider. Yesterday, 2K revealed the following roster for the forthcoming WWE 2K25 video game. Playable characters: AJ Styles, Ankam, Tozawa, Alba Fire, Alexa Bliss, Alundra Blaze, Andrade, Andre Chase, Andre the Giant, Angel, Angelo Dawkins, Apollo Crews, Ashanti the Adonis, Asuka, Austin Theory, Axel B. Fab, Baron Corbin, Batista, Bailey, Becky Lynch, Berto, Bianca Belair, Big E, Blair Davenport, Boogeyman, Booker T, Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, Bret Hart, British Bulldog, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Brooks Jensen, Bruno Sammartino, Brutus Creed, Bubba Ray Dudley, Cactus Jack, Bang Bang, Candice LeRae, Carlito, Carmella, Carmelo Hayes, Cedric Alexander, Chad Gable, Stax, Channing Stax Lorenzo, Charlie Dempsey, Charlotte Flair, Chelsea Green, China, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Cora Jade, Cruz del Toro, Devon Dudley, Dakota Kai, Damian Priest, Dexter Loomis, Diamond Dallas Page, Diesel, Doink the Clown, Dirty Dom Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Drew McIntyre, Dude Love, Duke Hudson, Dusty Rhodes, Eddie Guerrero, Eddie Thorpe, Elektra Lopez, Elton Prince, Eric Bischoff, Eric, Ethan Page, Eve Torres, Farouk. Damn. Fallon, I wonder if he's going to be Farouk and Ron Simmons. Who knows? Fallon Henley, Finn Balor, George Animal Steel, Gigi Dolan, Giovanni Vinci, Grayson Waller, Gunther, Harley Race, Head Shrinker Fatu, Head Shrinker Samu, Honky Tonk Man. So you can have the Head Shrinkers versus the Usos. That'd be great. Honky Tonk Man, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, regular Hulk Hogan, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Regular Hulk Hogan.
It says Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and it says Hulk Hogan. So Hollywood Hulk Hogan, regular Hulk Hogan, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Ilya Dragunov, Indy Hartwell, Isla Dawn, Haku of the Islanders, Hama of the Islanders. So we can have the Islanders versus the Usos versus the Head Shrinkers. Wow.
Dang.
Io Sky, Ivy Nile, Ivar, Jacob Fatu, baby.
Yeah.
JC Jane, Jay Cargill, Jada Parker. Speaking of the Usos, Jakari Jackson, Jake the Snake Roberts, JBL, JD Big Head McDonough, Javon Evans, Jay Uso. I can have Javon Evans get squashed. Oh, okay. Jimmy Anvil Neihart, Jimmy Uso, Joaquin Wild, Joe Coffey, Joe Gacy. Can't see that, man. John Cena, Johnny Gargano, Mr. Wrestling himself, Josh Briggs, Julius Creed, Kyrie Sane, Kane, Carl Anderson, Karrion Cross, Katana Chance, Caden Carter, Keelani Jordan, Ken Shamrock, Kevin Nash. Have Kevin Nash versus Diesel. That should be great. Kevin Owens, Kiana James, Kit Wilson, Kofi Kingston, Kurt Angle, LA Knight, Lash Legend, Lex Luger, Lexus King. Too bad they don't have Brian Pillman. Have Brian Pillman versus Lexus King. Lita, Liv Morgan in booty shorts. Logan Paul, Lola Vice, Ludwig Kaiser, Luke Gallows, Live Akira, Mark Coffey, Maurice, Mankind, Maxine Dupree, Michelle McCool, Meechin, Nick Foley, Mighty Molly, regular Molly Holly. Mighty Molly, regular Molly Holly. Montez Ford, Mosh, Mr. Fuji, Mr. Perfect, Naomi, Natalia, Nathan Frazier, Nia Jax, Nikki Cross, Nikita Lyon, friend of the channel, Noam Dar, Obafemi, Omos, Oral Mensa, Otis, Pat McAfee, Pete Dunne, Peter Maivia, the High Chief, Piper Niven, R-Truth, Randy Orton, Randy Savage, Razor Ramon, Raquel Rodriguez, Rey Mysterio, Razor, Rhea Ripley, Ravishing Rick Rude, Rick Steiner, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Ridge Holland, Rikishi, Rob Van Dam, Roddy Piper, Rocky Maivia and Peter Maivia versus the Head Shrinkers versus the Usos versus the Islanders. God damn.
There you go.
We have Roman Reigns, Rosie. We got Roman Reigns and Rosie because they're twins. I bet you didn't know that. They're twin brothers. Roxanne Perez, Sami Zayn, Santos Escobar, Scarlett, Scott Hall. We can have Scott Hall versus Razor Ramon. Scott Hall versus Razor Ramon. Rick Steiner, Sensational Sherry, Seth Rollins, Shawn Michaels, Sean Spears, Shayna Baszler, Sheamus, Shinsuke Nakamura just creeping around with his belt. Shotzi, Sol Ruka, Solo Sokola, Sonya Deville, Stacy Keibler, Stardust versus Cody. Great match. Stephanie McMahon. Why is Stephanie? Never mind. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Superstar Billy Graham, Six, Tama Tonga, Tamina, Tatum Paxley, Tegan Knox, Terry Funk, The Fiend, The Great Muda, Hurricane, Iron Sheik, The Miz, The Rock. Wow, The Rock and Russell Rocky Maivia. The Sandman, Thea Hale, Thrasher, Tiffany Stratton, Tommaso Ciampa, Tongaloa, Tony D'Angelo, Trick Williams, Triple H versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Interesting match. Trish Stratus, Tyler Bate, Tyler Breeze, the Tylers, Ultimate Warrior, Umanga, Undertaker, Vader, Valhalla, Wade Barrett, Wendy Chu, Wes Lee, the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika. Man, we can have a whole Samoan fucking battle royal.
I know, right?
William Regal, Wolfgang, X-Pac versus Six, Xavier Woods. Then we have Yokozuna, another man. Let's get it. Selena Vega, Zoe Starks. Then we have some non-playable characters. Adam Pearce, Alpha, Ava, Armando Alejandro Estrada, Bobby Heenan, Brother Love, Captain Lou Albano, Kathy Kelly, Jimmy Hart, Mick Foley. But Mick Foley do love. Anyway, never mind. Miss Elizabeth, Nick Aldis, Paul Bearer, Paul Ellering, Paul Heyman, out of Paul's. Stephanie McMahon, a non-playable character, but she's a playable character too. Makes no sense. And my boy Teddy Theodore Long.
Holla,
Man.
holla, holla.
Then if you decide to go ahead and do what Shane's probably going to do and get the YS6 pre-order bonus characters, you get Dasher Loomis,
already.
Eric Rowland, Joe Gacy, Nikki Cross, and your boy Uncle Howdy.
I kind of did that too.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and just talk about this real quick. What are you guys most excited about?
Well, I'm surprised you named every single person on there.
I know, me too.
You know what's really funny though? A lot of these people have been released. So Cedric Alexander getting paid, Baron Corbin getting paid, Isla Dawn getting paid. Like all of these people, man, that got released are getting paid. Good for them. Giovanni Vinci, I hope you're on screen for more than 30 seconds.
Oh man, he'll be a mega push in my universe.
You're gonna push him to the moon.
Yeah.
The only characters I really hate on this video game,
Booker T.
I mean, besides Booker T, that's obvious.
Oh,
That's obvious, man.
Okay.
That's obvious, man. You have Hulk Hogan, you have Hollywood Hulk Hogan, you have Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and then you have Triple H
variants.
Like, why do you need? You have Diesel, and then you have Kevin Nash
variants.
Why don't you just use have skins? Oh, you can be like the Ultimate Warrior, or you can be Jim Hellwig. You know what I mean? You could be Steve Borden, or you could be Sting. You know what I mean? Like, have the different, like John Cena. Like, it's regular John Cena, it's Thugonomics John Cena, it's Ruthless Aggression John Cena. It's Hustle, Loyalty, Respect John Cena. Have the same character. You don't have to have the same. You don't have to have like 5 different variations of the character.
Well, Blood, what you don't realize is that even the other gimmicks, they need paychecks too.
Wow.
Yeah, and also 2K and the wrestling games have been doing that for years.
Mighty Molly and then Molly Holly. So you have Mighty Molly and then regular Molly.
Yeah, Mighty Molly's going to get the paycheck, and also regular Molly Holly's going to get a paycheck.
Yeah, double the paycheck.
Now we just need Hardcore Holly, Crash Holly.
How do you like it now?
Hey man, I'm not against anybody making their money.
Yeah, at least they're making money.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm really looking forward to the most is the return of intergender matches for 2K25. I'm so hyped about that.
Yeah, I'm curious how that's going to turn out, and also in this WWE game, women wrestlers can bleed now.
Yes. I mean, it's wrestling, they should already be bleeding for like many of years ago in the wrestling games.
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm just excited that because this feels like a complete different new game in a way. I mean, I don't know if you guys got that same feeling too, but
no, I definitely do. Especially with the Bloodline showcase, that's gonna be completely freaking different than all the other showcase. That's another mode I'm looking forward to play is the Bloodline showcase.
And the island, I'm looking forward to playing too.
I'm a little iffy on that, but I will try it out. I will definitely try it out.
Same here. Blood, are you excited for the new game?
Honestly, man, I think that it'd be really cool to it's gonna be real cool to watch you guys play this. I'm excited for our 2K24 GM mode.
Mm-hmm.
I mean 25.
25. I'm sorry. I'm excited for 25 GM mode. That's what I'm excited for.
Our GM mode is gonna be very chaotic.
It will most likely, and I'm looking forward to doing that on the channel of all of us playing GM mode. I'm looking forward to that.
That means we gotta start planning our draft picks, Josh. Now that
and I already know who I'm picking for us for our general manager. I already know.
All right, you
Amado Estrada.
Oh,
Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Yeah, he's gonna be our general manager.
Oh, that's
our general manager. Me and Julian, we're gonna pick Paul Heyman.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
Because Paul Heyman.
And with me are my bodyguards, the minimum wage mafia. Their name speaks for themselves, so I don't have to pay them.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, I owe a lot of wrestlers money, so this is not going to be any different.
It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense too for Paul Heyman to be with the minimum wage mafia. It makes the most sense in the freaking world.
Sorry, blood.
Mm,
I owe
Sorry.
people money.
I hate you, Shane.
Well, hey, at least he's doing a Paul Heyman voice and not the Booker T voice.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
man.
You get booted from the show forever doing that. Forever. Like Shane would be like, no.
Well, welcome to the My GM series, man.
I would even fire you as my partner.
I wonder if Center and Drew are gonna have Booker T as a GM just out of spite.
They might.
Anyway,
Right, is that-
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. You can join, you can watch any show you want, but the Roundtable Network News is the show for you to watch. Remember that. You can also get us on the good old Patreon when we do watch alongs of all the PLEs and PPVs. That's www. Go ahead, Shane. It's at the bottom.
Patreon.
So excited. www.patreon.com/the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Network. Shane, you gotta be more excited, my friend.
I was trying to, but you interrupted me.
Sure you were. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're also this show was also brought to you by TWM.NEWS. You can go check it out, TWM.NEWS, for all the latest breaking professional wrestling news, like here on Roundtable Network News. For Double J, Josh James, for the Husky Funhouse himself, I'm the franchise. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you when we see you. Bye.
Bye.